Hey y'all, I told you I'd be back. Lessons from my kitchen. Today we're doing lasagna. Yes, we're doing individualized lasagna, and I will go into that in a few. But these are some of the ingredients that we're going to be using today to make these individualized pans of lasagna. Personal pans, just like when you go to Pizza Hut, you get that personalized pizza, that little small one. That's what we're doing today, but we're doing it with our lasagna. Now, what you saw me do just now was I poured some warm water inside of a bowl, and then I put another bowl inside of the bowl with the warm water. I did that because I'm getting ready to put this ricotta cheese inside of that bowl. You see how this ricotta cheese coming out looking like jelly? I don't want jelly on my lasagna. I want smooth ricotta cheese on my lasagna. So I do this to smooth out the ricotta cheese. What this does is change that gel-like consistency into a smooth, nice, creamy cheese that it should be. Not only do I do that, but I season my ricotta cheese. What you see me doing now is putting some garlic in there, and I'm putting some other little seasonings so that this ricotta cheese can have a taste to it. Because one thing I dislike is eating something with ricotta cheese in it and just tasting a cool, thick consistency in my mouth that don't taste like nothing. I don't know if that happened to y'all before, but it happens to me, especially when I eat other people's. But it used to happen to me when I was making mine too. But what I have done is I've thought about it, and I said, well, what can I do to improve this cheese? And I thought about it, and I said, warm it up, and don't have it cold. So that's what I did. Warmed it up. So, I'm just doing what I normally would be doing, which is chopping up my veggies that I'm going to be putting in this meal. And today's meal, I'm putting in red, green peppers with some onions and some garlic. I seasoned up my meat, and then I'm going to saute these vegetables. Now, the reason why I'm doing individualized lasagna pans is because my children, I have older children that have left my home. They have families of their own. And it's just me and the little baby bird in the house. And she's getting ready to go to college, y'all. I'm so happy. Ooh. So anyway, but while she's here, she still wants to eat, of course. And I have changed my diet drastically, but I still once in a while will have some pasta dishes. But that's not a thing that I eat frequently. So what I have chose to do is make her individualized pans of certain foods so that she can be able to still have the goodies that she likes. So today we're using 4 individualized little pans. I love these pans because they got tops to them. And what I'm going to do is break the lasagna sheet and then put it inside of the pans in layers. And look how this ricotta cheese, look at it. You see how smooth, and you see, look at the seasonings. See what I'm saying? And then you just prepare it. If you do not know how to prepare lasagna, I'll try to do a little tutorial on the side for that. But right now, most people have made lasagna before, or ziti, and it's just a layer. Your meat, your cheese, your meat, your cheese. Excuse me. So because I had it in this pan with the top on it, it was like double insulated. So what I did was I cooked it for an hour and like 15 minutes because I needed it to get cooked all the way through. You may not need that long because you can put these on a cookie sheet and just put some aluminum foil around it. So, you don't have to put it in a pan. I put the tops on them because these will eventually go into the freezer because they're going to be frozen. You see there's one missing because baby girl, she came and got hers already. So she's eating, and most likely she probably made her a salad on the side to go with it because that's what we normally would eat with this, probably a tossed salad of some sort. So what I do is I freeze them and I put them away, and I let her eat them as she would like. And most of the time, I'm pretty sure she's probably going to eat one in a week or 2, and the last one she'll probably eat before the month's up. But you can keep these in the freezer up until about 3 to 4 months, but you have to be careful when you do that. So this is what it's looking like. Now, remember, you can put more sauce, more cheese. You can do whatever you want with what you do, because everybody makes theirs how they want to make it. This is what we do over here. So I'm just, showing you what we do. That's the one that I just taste, and I'm going to eat that later. So I'm going to store it and put it in the fridge. But the other two, I'm going to put in the freezer. Now, as I was saying before, if you want to keep these in the freezer for like up to 3 months or so, take them out the pan. When you take them out the pan, it's going to be in a form of a block of a square. You put that, saran wrap it, and then put it in a freezer bag, and you can put it in the freezer, and don't forget to label it and date it, because after 3 months or so, it will become freezer burn, and you're going to have to toss it at that point. But the reason why I'm freezing these individuals is because it makes sense, because she would eat them later, and this saves it and preserves it. Just like we buy frozen food and frozen dinners, we can make our own frozen dinner. So that's basically what I'm doing, making my own TV dinner. I do this with macaroni and cheese as well, because it's only 2 of us in our home. We don't need a big platter or big casserole dish. So this is what I do, and I'm sharing it with you, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time on Lessons from My Kitchen. Y'all have a blessed day.